what you really want of Guyana and the Guyanese people. Because some people say you're a stinking liar. I know your cunt is lie bad. And the other people say Melly's talking the truth. What you really want out of all of this? Are you really fighting the Guyanese people or are you fighting for anybody?
Doggie, you know it's lie bad?
I don't know. You never lied to me. So you never tell a fucking lie? No, not me. Not me, but you never tell a lie before in your whole entire life. Alright then, so a lie is a fucking lie. There's no big lie, little lie, small lie. We all have lied. All these business people, you're putting them out there. You know what people in my inbox want to come on my platform and say, oh, look, I'll tell you this here, right? When I was in Guyana, don't people reach out to me and say, Doggie, the man you're following, he wicked. They show me proof the stuff we did to them. And all the behavior, they show me. If I should keep a press conference right now and say, everybody who rang or upset with Mohamed, it's your life. Come on. The country would shut down. The country would fucking shut down. I tell you it would shut down. I tell you it would shut down. No, the people got to stop. They got to stop. They got to stop.
So how much more days we got to hear about how the Mohamed hurt you?
Until it feels fucking good. And of course let me fucking body. Don't lie on me, some people be paying me. I would like the people to pay me. I would, whoever the people is paying the money, y'all reach out to Doggie. Don't blame them. They always play the fucking blame game. Somebody talk out, you get it paid. You get it paid. You can't talk for your mind. You can't talk for your fucking mind. Right is right and wrong is wrong.
But you see how you feel when they say the pay. You might just come on this line and say the Mohamed's paying me.
No, that's what the people saying. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. You? I don't believe it, but if you said it's you, I can't tell you what to say and what to do and say. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Call it good morning.
Hey, Doggie.
Aye.
What's up, man?
Good morning.
Well, it's good evening for me. I'm in the UK. What's going on?
I'm fine. I'm fine. How are you?
Why are you? I sure if you go and test your blood pressure now, it can be high, my brother. Listen.
No, because I'm getting angry. I'm getting angry and upset.
You remember the time when I met you?
Yes.
And you remember somebody's strategy, me and you lay out and everything?
Correct is right, yes.
Don't mention anything now, but
no, I'm not gonna mention nothing.
Listen, time is gonna tell. You can't come and do all the no. However things play out, let it play out, but don't let the world see that anger. Because at the end of the day, we still need change in that fucking country, you know?
Okay.
We still need change in that country. And if one person is bold enough for stand up for corruption, let a man go ahead and do what you have to do, boy. Because we train that country.
Yeah. Yes.
I want to contribute to what this young man saying that just called in there. So if you in I confuse, if you're following the Mohammeds no more, you're supporting them and so the PPM paying you're going over to them. What you doing?
I want to start more party. I want to follow Simone Brooms, Mr. Terence Campbell, Darwin Best, and whoever good ones remaining. Whoever good ones remaining, I want to follow them.
I think in order to get rid of that corruption party there,
yes,
that coalition government with all them different opposition leaders need to come together because they're all strong-minded people.
Yeah, but everybody's only tell you one thing when they're done the dash in a fucking car now. Are you really fighting for people or are you fighting for yourself and your family? Everybody tells you one thing all the time.
I know, but there's how people are going to go, but then they have to come together and unite. Them opposition need to come together and unite. I don't know that government.
Listen to this. Melly's on the phone. Listen to this. I tell Azadin Mohamed before, I said, you know, nothing around teaming up, you know. He wants all the fucking power. He wants all the power. He wants, maybe he don't want a black man to run the party or this. Somebody got to play the backbench. You don't play the backbench.
Hear me, right? And I'm going to be honest, right?
Yes.
For what that man is going through right now, it makes sense that man get that fucking power.
Okay.
It makes sense that man get that power. And then after, when he everything done squashing, he make all sanction and all these things there, eliminate from his life, then give somebody else that power. what a man is going through right now, it makes sense for that man to get a power there.
But
There's
let me ask you a question though. Did we put him to go through all of that? Did you
no,
or
no,
me or any one of the Guyanese people put him to
no,
go? We like, listen,
no,
let's hold on. Hold on one
yeah,
second. We have to face in life, nothing is easy. You got to work hard for what you want. Nothing is easy. And we
I,
all go through a phase in life, and only we can come out that. Repent to God and give your life to God.
yeah,
Genuinely.
I understand,
Genuinely.
I understand that, right? But then,
Yeah.
how many opposition leader are doing, well, not even doing, what get the willpower to do what Mohamed is doing? Tell me that.
Who get the what? Who get the
Who get
power to do what Mohammed is doing?
willpower
Let me
to
ask you a question. Okay.
willpower
Listen to
do what
this.
he's doing?
Let me
Stamping
answer
out
you.
and exposing
Let
corruption.
me answer you now.
None
Let
of
me
them.
answer you. No, you can't say that. They can't say that.
Okay.
Example, Simona Brooms, Honorable Simona Brooms, she has stand up to the government. She had stand up to the government because
Yes.
she's not fully popular. She's a woman. You're not
I
going to give her
know.
the credit.
I know.
Government best stand up to the government.
Yeah,
Mr.
but
Mark Benchcop stand up to the government.
I'm saying, right?
Terrence Campbell stand up to the government. And all of
Yeah,
these people, they have the power, bro. Powers
doggy,
is within.
doggy,
Within.
doggy. Look at
Yes.
right. Look at it, right? Right now, you on a consistency, deliberately want to dismantle this man, right? I am saying, right, for in order for get rid of this government, you have to have the consistency like Mohammed. You have to constantly, you have to let the people of Guyana know what is going on. Simona Boots, I'm not flossing that she doesn't come public or whatever she's doing, but in
Okay.
order to expose people, you have to be public. Listen, once upon a blue moon, you might see that our investor might come out and say, "Oh, this is what happening. This happened to me. That's happening." But what Mohammed is doing, and what this is why I admire that man, and
Okay.
I continue to admire that man. There,
Okay.
he is consistently this. He wanted to dismantle that party so bad that if you had 3 more people like that man there, and I'm saying to you, right? Whatever the man did do you, and whatever happened, he had to show people that
Doggie, go right on.
as much as me and Doggie is good friend,
Yes.
I have to put a separation between that.
Okay.
And it might look ugly to you, it might, but okay, some of the things them that you're saying, I agree with you. Because
Okay.
when you was in jail, he had a right to either undercover or do some underweather for get you to
I didn't
stop.
get no support. There was no support there.
No
No
support, right?
support.
But listen to me, right?
Yeah.
Take these things as a fucking support and a strong for come back stronger. Trust me.
Uh-huh.
Leave Mohammed alone. If you
Listen,
want to
I'm
form
not
a
attacking
part,
Mohammed, you know. I want to get it clear. I'm not attacking him. I'm attacking some of his behavior and his ways. Because we exposing corruption. I'm exposing his downfall, what he's doing. And it starts with him. Learn to treat people with love, respect. That's what they gotta learn to
Doggie,
treat people. Yes.
Doggie, give me a minute quick. I want a 1 minute quick. Hold on, sir. I want one
Okay.
minute quick.
Yes.
No,
Hello.
you're living in England and you
Yeah.
jump out on the internet for tell Doggie that you applaud
Yeah.
Mohammed for the things that he's doing and
Hello.
he's thinking for the country. Now, let me ask you something.
yeah.
All these things have been highlighting all the years. Who they highlighting it? Who they doing the protest? Who family died in protest? You remember the days or you don't remember it? So because Mohammed jump out 1 day or 2 day, you
Hello.
support it. Can
I'm
he
not saying one
on
day or 2 day.
no,
I'm
no, no,
Uh-huh.
saying
hold on, hold.
consistently.
Can he alone take the government? He was the friends and they're running in the court. Can he take the government out of power? I want to ask you the
No,
question.
but I said that. I said Mohammed don't have the power, but if Mohammed have at least 3 more power with his mind, with his mentality, that government could
But,
be dismantled.
but yes,
And
but the way all you're talking is not the way he wanted. Because if he want unity, he would have show unity. The man don't want unity, the man want power. So let me get that straight. Because
I
the PNC been doing
and
all this
I
highlighting.
also
What he's
said
doing
that.
basically,
I also
what he's
said
doing right now is cutting and pasting what the PNC been doing. We must go back to history before we start talking. Because I used to be in all protests. I used to be down the road every day. When Dana McKenna get shoot, I was on the street as a little boy protesting with the PNC. What he doing is cutting and pasting. You ain't talking nothing yet that bringing actual reality to this country.
yeah, but I understand that, Judge. George, I also met you in London too, so you probably don't know, but I met you.
No, just talking now. Yeah, don't
What I'm
argue.
saying,
It's not an
right?
argument. Don't argue. It's not an
No.
argument.
What I'm saying, right? In order for we to dismantle the PPP, I don't know somebody who know Mohamed. Mohamed need to sit down with all the opposition leader, and they need to come to some
Friend,
strategy.
friend, let me jump off and give way. Let me ask you something. Let me just say this to you because I don't want to give way. Now, when the PNC was overthrown out of government, Mohammed and the PPP was friends, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Good. When Ian then got wrong, then we know about him coming out and want to run for a president because he come out, he had to start doing some kind of work, some kind of this for let people see okay and bring the love to him. You understand me? Now he know exactly what they will do.
Judge,
They
take a
will
point.
come for him.
Judge, take a
He
point.
decided to jump out to do this for let people feel okay. I am the new God that
Judge,
comes.
take a point, right? When I first know about Mohammed is one day I was going across social media, and that was years. I think my son probably was about 5 or whatever. He's 15 now. So let me say 10 years ago, right? When I saw this guy start giving away stuff, any father, give away cars, and this is not now this man is doing this thing.
Yes, but nobody don't give nothing for free.
No, but I understand.
It's
but
an agenda.
if you are going to build a reputation in politics, these are some of the strategy you have to, or stunts, or wherever you want to put it on a layman, you have to pull. And it's not today this man and his family is doing what they're doing.
I understand that.
Bruce, she does a lot for.
I understand that. Listen to me. Well, he is the fittest person. He's the fittest person to overthrow his friends. If there is no unity, he's the fittest person to overthrow his own friends. Because when over thousands of people get fired from the job, when he was right there as the friends, why he didn't stand up and said, "I'm not gonna sit here and tolerate y'all knocking off all these people and always black people get knocked off. Y'all don't come on the internet and talk trash." Bye.
Yeah, but Judge, you also have to take into consideration now, right?
Look at this here. I want to show y'all something. I want to show y'all something. Listen to this, right? Listen to this. How would you describe this? Right? How would you describe this? Look at this. Hold on. Look.
So we're 16,000 the company are bringing the money in because they're not service. They'll have the apartment. They need to go and work with the Mati black man. Because all black men the same thing. Whether they come from Africa, whether they come from England, Caribbean, wherever. You understand what I'm saying? You just keep calling them and telling them money, we work hard for you, want fucking money. You don't have to put what I do for you. Yeah? But I never tell me nothing. You listen to me.
And look, this is on TikTok, you know. I come across this on TikTok now. This is your father talking about this towards black people. Isn't this type of racial? I's a fucking black man. Me got no Indian, me no light skin. I'm black to the bone. I's a black man. So I must sit down and enjoy this. You might be talking it or saying it to me, but every other complexion, brother, every other fucking complexion. Look, I have met Indian people who treat black people. An Indian person adopt me, you know. An Indian Greg Hardin, a Melly Hardin, they adopt me. You know, I tell you, I get most respect for Indian people. Not all Indian is bad, you know, brother. I have Indian friends that I love dearly and respect them.
Okay,
Indian friends are business man, you know. Yes.
Right, fair enough, right? But okay, let's put something out in the public right now, right?
Yes.
We don't want Mohamed and don't want to support what he's doing now, right? Right now, if you were to pull up maybe 10 good candidates in Guyana that you would run and support, who names would you put in a lineup?
In a lineup. So
Doggie,
yes.
good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Yes, good
Who's the
afternoon.
gentleman name sitting next to you?
Sir, no, I want to know your name.
My name?
I'm Otis.
I'm Otis.
Otis, good afternoon. How you doing?
Yeah.
I noticed my name been called a couple of times in the live. That's why I decided to jump in since I have some time on my hands.
Yes.
Very good. Yeah.
And
all right, just now.
And you asked the question if we do or if we don't want to work with the Mohammed. I don't think anyone in the opposition has ever said they don't want to work with the Mohammed. But how do you or the public keep asking us to do something if the person that you're asking us to work with is unwilling to work with us?
Thank you.
You know,
Thank you.
I understand that, right? But I
When you
want
can't understand it and keep asking, why don't
no, no,
we?
no,
You, no,
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 no, no.
hold
One
on. I've
second.
listened to you guys.
One question. Let me
Yeah.
just take one
Don't,
minute. Right? I'm
don't
saying
argue.
if you guys are saying that Mohammed doesn't want to work with you, right? So then why you guys don't want to work with him?
This might be a doggy question because I don't really understand what you just said. And I'm not trying to be smart.
Repeat the question. Repeat the question. What you say,
I'm
sir?
saying, right? If you
Yes.
all are saying that Mohammed don't want to work with you guys, right? So then why you guys are not coming together and making that formal decision that right? Let's go and approach Mohammed and see how best this coalition could come about.
They try. I was there. They try.
You see, the
They
problem
try.
is, doggy, hold on. The problem is people are expecting you to only call corruption and wrongdoing when it has to do with the opposite side. I would not, and I would remove myself from politics if any time or any day you expect me to only see the wrong in someone else and not see the wrong in my own camp. So I would always speak to wrong wherever it is. I've entered into politics because what has plagued this country, what have the mother's home suffering, the father's home suffering, the road corrupt ain't getting done properly, pensioners not get is corruption. Corruption is what caused
It-
that, and that corruption was Mohammed was involved, and at some point he needs to address the elephant in the room and admit to the Guyanese people that yes, I was involved. Do you think he's just finding the corruption where it is today? He knew because he was a part of
right.
it. But at the
Darwin.
but no no listen, you asked me a question. Let me finish my thoughts.
Yeah.
But having said that, haven't you seen Bring Melly Mel back on this live on multiple occasions? We have agreed to work together. But how can you work with someone who is only saying yes in the public, but when the camera is off, I have never met Mohammed in a room in the entire opposition yet. So what are you saying? How can you keep telling us what do you expect us to do? Bow and kiss his feet? If we're
So
saying yes, we're willing, and the man is never showing up, what does that tell you? We have showed up multiple
if
occasions. What does that tell you?
if if Doggie could remember the very first time me and him contact, I said to Doggie, the powerful people what I seen in Guyana, what I think if they had ever come together, PPP government wouldn't even stand a chance. It was Darwin Best. And I think the time there was
You
that
did.
law,
You did say that.
honestly, the names them that I call, I actually single out from all the different parties. And I said, these are the people that need to come together in order to stamp out corruption and get rid of PPP government. If you guys don't come together, trust me, I am telling you guys, this is foreseeing that if you guys don't come together for the next election or even for the next year to get rid of this government, PPP is going to always remain in power. Always remain in power. Always.
And how the doctor turned around. But it's time to get that baby out. And there was a baby popping on my.
All right. Listen to this. Right? Listen to this. You listen to me?
Yeah.
I might know it all, but Mohammed is the opposition leader. People are not supposed to go to Mohammed. Mohammed got to come to the people. Never say, you know what? Let's work together. Let's work together. He's the opposition. He
Yeah.
got to lead by example. He
Yeah.
has
Thank
to
you.
lead by example.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
There's no
That,
fucking big
Thank
guy
you.
in this from big guy.
Thank you.
He
That's what
has
a
to
leader
lead by
do.
example.
Thank you.
He's the opposition. If I
Thank
really
you.
want to fucking change, I'm gonna come together. I gotta want this. Why they gotta go and suck your cock or beg you or lick your ass and say, oh, I just want to work with you. I want to come. No, don't work like that. What is your motive? What is your motive?
but you know something I want to ask, right? Do you
Yes.
think from you between both Doggie and Darren Best and maybe the wider listener that listening to us today,
Yeah.
do you think that Mohammed have the Guyanese people heart at hands and all that they're going
Listen.
through? Do you think that change would that he could bring about that change that the Guyanese people deserve?
All right. Hold on. So that's what I'm gonna say, right? I don't think and this is just from me being wrong, I don't think you have to guide these people like that. I think Mohamed just want to continue using Guyanese people and try to play this good guy. He just want to put up a front. He just want to put up a front. Because if you really care about Guyanese people, you to reach with the other parties, have a serious meeting, and you get the fucking job done. Get the job done. You understand me? Not just call, oh, you got a platform, I got a platform, and all of that. You know? Somebody stuff in the background. Hold on. Somebody stuff in the background.
Let me jump in here, guys.
Hold on. Somebody stuff in the background. Y'all are going to call back. Y'all press it to have a call back. Y'all press to have a call back. Good. Everybody press to have a call back. Right? No, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Right is right, wrong is wrong. The minute somebody start talking, a problem. You're not a problem. I'm not going to condone Mohamed disrespecting out a businessman like himself. Tell me something wrong what these fucking businessman has done to you. I would understand. You name one thing what all these businessmen you highlighted just because they get contract. These businessmen don't have a family. They don't have children. They don't have a wife. They don't have workers. What wrong they done if the government choose to give who they want to give contract? Thank God they're getting. Thank God they're getting. You know what I'm saying? Gonna bring it out everybody back one by one. Y'all hold on. One by one and y'all back. Yeah, Mr. Darwin. Let me bring out Alexander Murphy. Bring out Alexander Murphy. 1 second, Mr. Darwin. This young lady want to say something. Yes, Murphy. Yes.
So I was listening to you before, and I just came. I was been sending you a message.
Okay.
Now, you guys were talking about just now, oh, Acidi and whatever. You know, I'm a PPP girl by heart.
Understand? Yes.
My thing is, everybody that I see or saw speak against the PPP about corruption, the PPP this or whatever it was with Azidine. I already business about Azidine. All these people was friends with the PPP. So
Thank you.
why all of a sudden now everybody got a problem with the PPP? The PPP do A, B, C to Z. I sure half of the people, I'm not sure, I know half of them was in bed doing probably some of the things that they talk about. I don't know. Oh, now this big hatred come about, oh, we got to put out the PPP. But when it was voting time, everybody was willing to vote for the PPP for put them in government. I think the only government, not because I was a PPP person, I think the only government could run this country is the PPP because those are the people who have experience. If we put Acidine, what Acidine gonna do? Acidine know anything about oil and gas? You know anything about well, I able to solid stuff, but whatever. What he know about running a government? He don't know number running a government.
Yeah, but you could learn, Karen. Karen, you could learn. You could learn. You gotta leave room to learn. You could learn.
Well, according to how you going on, you left in no space to learning because you left in no space to study and learn nothing.
No, because of, like I said, you can't call out corruption and bullshit and you're cleaning up yourself. You cannot do that.
Oh, this is my point I'm trying to say.
Doggie, let me jump in here. You hear me?
Acidine was with the PPP. According to y'all, Acidine was with the PPP. Now, Acidine taking away himself and he now highlighting all these corruption, these businessmen and all these thing, whatever. You say that left room for improvement.
Yes.
So what really you saying?
Doggie,
Everybody,
you hear me, Doggie?
Yes, I hear you.
Everybody that's going on right now,
Let me come in there for a
everybody a
second.
part of.
Hold on, Karen. Hold on. Yes.
Let me come in for a second.
Yes.
I'm listening to even a politician, Darren Best, talking about Azadine don't want to bring the parties together. He did bring the parties together somewhat. Hold on a second, young lady. Hold on a second.
Hold on, Karen. Hold on, Karen, please. Yes. Continue, sir.
So Azadine called the meeting and everybody showed up except APNU. Nobody showed up from the APNU.
Which
They
meeting
could
are you
have
speaking
sent
to?
Texas Todd, they could have sent Terrence Campbell.
What meeting are you speaking to?
Aubrey Norton would not have showed up.
What meeting are you speaking about?
Now they want to know why he's not willing to work with them and give them position and give them opportunity. If you're showing opposition to the opposition leader, what you expect him to do? You understand what I'm saying? They got a situation in Linden.
Doggie, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Yes.
I'm
Azadi,
asking what meeting is he speaking to because I don't think he's hearing me.
first news conference. You were there,
Hello?
Don. What you talking about?
Hi.
You were there. APNU was not there. Nobody represented APNU. You don't know what I'm talking about? Darren.
This is not an argument. I must ask you what meeting you're speaking about.
Okay, so now you know what I'm talking about?
I know you
All right, let
said
me
you
ask you a
called a
question.
meeting.
Was
You were referring to
anyone
a press
representing,
conference.
listen, was anyone representing APNU at that conference?
No.
Look at this, sir. Look at this.
To
Hold
rest
on.
my case.
Azadine
So how do
himself
you,
never showed up to that
how,
meeting. He never showed up to that meeting. Tabitha was there, and Odessa Primus was there. Azadine himself did not show
listen,
up to that meeting.
Doggie, the opposition leader don't have to be there. He has people representing the party. He actually had 3 people representing, actually 4 people representing the Win Party. Who was
Okay.
there for APNU? That is the question. No one. That was a slap in the face. Now they got slapped in the face and not getting any kind of help from the opposition leader, and everybody's talking about it. Come on, you guys got to be fair. They did not show up. Now he did not show up for them, and everybody's talking about it.
So let me ask you one smart question. Okay, I don't want to interrupt you, sorry. Let me ask you one smart question. So you just said to me, Azadine, as the opposition leader, right? He didn't have to show up. That's understandable. But the other person in the party could show up for him, correct?
Correct.
But listen to this now. When I was arrested, not one time, twice.
Doggie,
Why
let's
nobody in the
not-
opposition?
Doggie,
Why nobody in the party never show up for me? Why nobody never show up for me?
Doggie.
Doggie, you guys have a personal relationship. I'm not gonna get into that. I
Personal
don't know.
relationship.
Listen to
When I
me.
was fucking sacrificed my family and all the stuff I did for the party, is that a personal relationship? It's what got to be done. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I have to call him out on his bullshit. This is not a personal relationship. I don't
Go
love
ahead,
men.
Doggie, that's what you're doing. Go ahead and continue doing that. If it's gonna benefit you,
Yeah,
if it's gonna make you feel
do
good,
I get an opportunity to speak?
Doggie, when you burn bridges at both ends, then you stuck in the middle, my brother.
But
You
listen,
understand me?
it's not about
You're gonna
burning
be stuck in
bridges.
the middle
I'm going to
because
stand up
listen,
and be the voice for the voiceless. I'm going to fight for the poor who can't say no. I'm going to fight for them. I don't care about who said this and who said that. Right is right, wrong is wrong.
I want to ask you
You
one
cannot
question and I'm gonna
disrespect
jump
other
off.
businessmen when you are a businessman like these are. If somebody wrong, you come for you,
Doggie.
you go for them.
All right, let me ask you one question before I jump off.
Sure.
No, Doggie, let me get a chance to address
let me ask one question and I'll leave.
Okay.
Are you gonna, you made some statements. I want to respond to them.
No, when I'm finished, let me finish
Okay.
my thought.
Uh-huh.
If you have win in one hand and you have PPP in the other hand, which is the greater evil? That's the question you got to judge on. Okay, both of them got the issues. Which one is worse? And that's where you make a decision. The amount of damage to PPP, the amount of discrimination, the amount of racism, the amount of murders, the amount of corruption. We cannot continue like this. They're thieving every single day. Big money. Big money. And we got to stop them. I'm out.
David, ask the question, David. Talk a question, David.
Is he still there?
Yeah. Talk a question. Listen.
Mr. Johnson. Hello. Is he there?
No, I think he come up. Look what this person said. Hold on. So you want to be fighting at coffee, and the man should defend it. You shake my head, right? All right. This is what this one Azish Zikia said. When Mohamed get fucking locked up, I know we get locked up for. I care. I just want to go and get my brother home, my friend home, safe and fucking sound. And I go there. I didn't know what he do. I didn't know what he been charged for. I just heard the accusations. So it's okay for me to go get your Scott. Continue, Darwin. Continue.
I wanted to address the gentleman that was there, but I
No,
mean,
but
he's
talk
gone
his
now.
story. You gotta listen. You can talk it. He's gonna
No,
listen.
he asked why he wasn't. He spoke about a meeting, and the reason why I asked him because there wasn't a meeting. There was a joint press conference, and Azadine could not have been there because he was out on the water top.
Uh-huh.
And I addressed this yesterday. When Azadine returned from the water top, I'm going to agree with you, what you just said. The responsible thing to do as the opposition leader was to call all the parties and have us sit and discuss how can we work together going forward. We've agreed that we will work together. That is what we agreed in principle. The next thing we saw was there was a protest call in Linden, but that protest wasn't called by the United Opposition. If you go back to his page, he said Lyndon, I'm calling you. Join me.
Yeah.
M-E, not
He didn't
we.
say us.
Not
He didn't
join
say
us.
us. He
Join
said,
me.
okay.
Right, but
Okay.
that's not why I wasn't there. My family, my kids came to see me for, only for 4 days, so I could not have made it. But the
Okay.
point is, how can we go from us saying we're working together and it now shift to join me? Now, it's since I would say around Christmas, Melly Mel, if you bring her back to the live, she would have encouraged us to come together and let us find a way to unite as an opposition. From then to date, I can tell you there wasn't no sitting where the entire opposition was sitting together. I have no problem with the win. I've met all of them. That's a beautiful soul.
You
Tabitha,
have a
beautiful
problem with the
soul.
PPP?
Listen, what I have a problem is how the Guyanese is being treated in this country. And I will stand and for the people of this country. The problem that people are having and the problem that they're coming after me and you, I don't know what your intention is you're expected to only speak to wrong when it has to do with one side. If I am sitting next to Manz and she wronged me, I'm gonna say that not because we're in the opposition. If I'm sitting next to Asadine and he wrongs someone, I'm gonna call it wrong. If Francis does something wrong, I'm gonna call it wrong. You see, the problem is we are being called, people are being called out slave for crossing over. But are you supposed to be out slave in your same party? Are we now supposed to be out slave in the opposition because we're seeing wrong and we're forced to call it right? That is why Guyana is the way it is today, because people are afraid to say the uncomfortable. And I prefer to move from politics if I'm going to have to sit there and say what sounds good, but to call the truth the truth.
Hey, Doggie.
Yes.
Yeah, can I talk now? Can I say something?
Yeah, sure. Good afternoon. Yes.
Yeah, respect, Doggie. You know, I get great respect for you, and
Correct.
we get respect for each other,
Correct.
right? But I can
Yes.
start by saying this. You see, the seat of a president and an opposition, when anybody reach there, before they reach in those seat, it is always be, yeah, this, the, but when they reach in the seat and everybody start benefiting from whatsoever, is a different talk. People are just change, people get difference. We are human, right? But pertaining to you story and Azadine's story, between you and Azadine, because I know you guys was good. As we're hearing on social media, you was good. And
I
you
never
said that
wronged him, not just God. I never wronged him.
you
Never
never
wronged
wronged
him.
them.
I'm talking of the experience I experienced with him. Never wronged him.
Yes, yes. But why I'm bringing this up? Because look, I get enemies, and I
Uh-huh.
want to make it right with my enemies. You
Okay.
understand? And
Yes.
from what I hear, you said that Azadine they help you with your HHA,
Yes.
and when you go back home, you walk back or whatsoever. The
Yes.
thought alone of helping you to achieve a HHA certificate is good, right? And I mean, you feel hard the way that you was locked up and they didn't show up for you and stuff like that. But you gotta consider too, they were going through a lot. He was going through a lot. The
It don't
government
work
had
like that
him
with me
on
though. It
back
don't
foot,
listen. I just said I want
you
to
know.
interrupt you. It don't work like that with me. If I write it for you, you have to write for me. Why you think people like the fucking PPP? You have anybody coming across the PPP or they defending them all the time? Black people, Chinese people, Indian people, all type of people defending the PPP because the PPP don't left nobody behind. Take it from Kevin Larmore. Take it from fucking Kevin Larmore. They
But
don't left the followers behind. Whether
but
you're a fan, you post something, you cuss or what, they don't left you behind. I don't want to hear that Scott. That's the easiest excuse. I sacrifice my time and myself for Azadine and the family and the fucking party. I don't want to hear the Scott. There's nothing you can tell me to justify your action. What a
yeah,
fucking simple pull up. Hey, you want a piece of tennis roll? You want a piece of cheese? Yeah, all right. I did it all the fucking time. At every arrest since I met Asadine in Guyana, I was fucking there. I drive my car and drive the motor Scott by there to find me. I carry me all the fucking time. Doggie was there from court seats, every fucking thing. Don't tell me how I must feel. I
no,
was fucking used. I was a
no,
black
no,
fucking asshole. So
no.
fuck the Mohamed. I said
Me
what I said.
me
The
tell you
motor
how
Scott.
me tell you how you must feel.
Yeah,
Because
bro.
I don't
You
think
can't
that
choose when you can come into my life. You cannot choose. Okay, if you have a baby, so you're gonna feed the baby today, don't feed the baby tomorrow. You can't tell me when you want to play a part of my life. After he could only get on to me after the fucking after the become opposition leader. I'm calling all in the morning, late at night. Where is Azadine? Never answer back his fucking phone. But when he call me, I will jump out my fucking bed and have, yes, master. Yes, master. Doggie, go here. Doggie, do this. Doggie, do that. Do my mother's scunt hole. I'm tired of fucking doing. I'm fucking fed up. I'm tired.
I
I'm
understand.
tired.
I understand
Hey,
you,
Doggie.
Doggy. I understand you, Doggy. But
Doggy.
listen
Yes.
this. Before you talk, fuel man. Listen this. I understand how you're feeling, so right. But when it comes to Azadine, I rate Azadine because, right. I vex with you with how you feel, but I
Okay.
rate him because of what he do for poor people. Regardless, when people say he gets so much money and put him back or what he doing, they get people in that country with billions and millions of dollars in US that just treat the workers like dog. You hear what I tell you? Much less for help somebody.
True.
So
But
what
let
he
me ask you
did
another
is
question,
a
Jory.
blessing.
Let me ask you this.
You
Hold on.
understand?
Do you think he's doing it genuinely? Everything somebody do to have a backlash, you know.
Well,
Do you
God,
think he's doing it genuinely? That's the question. He's
God,
really
have,
doing it genuinely.
God have to judge him for that. I can't say if he's doing it generally. You could only see a man's face. You can't see heart.
All right.
You
All right.
understand? But what
All
I'm
right.
saying, what he did, and the people that he helped, that is good. And he's been rewarded now as opposition, and who knows, he might be rewarded as the president next. So that's what I try to tell you. Even if I was you and I feel away, I wouldn't really put it out there. I would have just moved away
No, but that's gonna
quietly.
make me feel fake. I can't know somebody gonna rob the bank and don't tell the authorities they're gonna rob the
Because
bank. It's accomplished a
look at
crime.
say, Doggy.
It's accomplished a crime.
Look at
No,
say,
you can't say
Doggy.
that.
Just how your friends them know that you have now, they could have helped you too in those times. No, you got a lot of friends who with you, going even genuinely with you because you're popular, you're well known, and you get things going on for yourself. Don't think
Okay.
everybody who laughing at with you is with you. You gotta look from the time when you did now come in. When you now come in, he was there.
Joey, let me
And
ask you
I
a
just think
question.
that you
Have you ever
should
been
bond with
betrayed in
him.
life? Have you ever been betrayed in life that somebody you love? Yeah, listen, how many love Azadine so bad? I didn't really ever go and do time in America for fucking Azadine. I was going to say, you know what? Tell the FBI I want to do the fucking time. I was going to do all the time because I love you as a fucking general. I love you as a fucking brother.
Look,
But behaviors? Hell no.
I got a lot of enemies, and I try to make it right with them. I would
Yeah.
glad for if a day like like how you and Azadi now kicking off, I would have reversed it. I want to try to create no bond bridges and so. You gotta make it right with people in this life. You understand? You never know what could happen in the future. And
Doggy.
Doggy is a
Yes.
talented dude.
Very, very. And I'm not stupid. I want them to know I'm not fucking stupid. They always think we black people very stupid, we slow, and we say, that's always they always say, oh, we's ungrateful dog, we's ungrateful dog. Put your fucking train and your family for do that mother scunt now. Call them out the fucking bed that are going on. Let her call them the scripts and let her do all of this now.
But
Where them call? Where
there's
them go?
there's all I wanna say. I just want
Jory,
to
big up yourself.
just
Big
take
up
it light
yourself.
and
Big up yourself. Big up yourself.
God bless.
Respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Darwin, yes.
I mean, you and I had the conversation about the incident at Durban Park, right?
Yeah.
And I told you that the action that was displayed there publicly, obviously, the optics of it was bad because there is an associate who's attached to a particular movement at the time was involved in an incident with a woman. Remember,
Yes.
right? I mean, where the relationship got from then to now is something else.
Uh-huh.
But we did discuss that right there. I could understand why maybe the leader of the opposition, the now leader of the opposition, wanted to distance himself from you, but not wanting to give you any legal help or leave you without no food is something else.
Uh-huh.
That's just my humble take on that because I don't pick side. I call a spade a spade. When I saw that you and a woman a gunplay, that right there, this man is
Allegedly. Allegedly, we gotta use the word
because
allegedly.
allegedly, correct.
The police never
Now that
recovered no gun, no ammunition, so it's
I'm saying
allegedly.
what the headline was.
Okay.
Now that right there, obviously, if he's running to be president and someone associated with him is involved in some kind of gunplay involving a woman, it's only natural that he's going to try to do damage control. But for him, if I'm going off what you would have said, if
Okay.
he couldn't have even sent an attorney for you privately. I mean, that's something else because we're
Listen,
seeing
they
today
did
with
not
people
want to
that
send an
hold
attorney for
on,
me. Melly
people are
Mel told me,
accused
say,
of
I talk to
murder
Doggie,
and are
and she
being
sent the
charged.
attorney.
No, listen to me, man.
Yes.
There's people now that's tied to him that's being arrested for murder, and you're hearing publicly that he helps them an attorney. So I mean,
All right.
I don't see the balance here.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Listen,
So
I said, and I stand by my fucking words. Azadine don't have no good intention. Fuck Azadine and fuck him again. And I have no respect for the win party. I vex I was a
Doggy,
part of the win fucking party.
I
Do you
came up here to
understand me?
have a discussion, but this
No,
energy,
I'm saying what I said. I'm talking from my fucking heart. I'm talking from my heart. The win party just said a fucking cross. And it's only time for black people to realize. It's only time for fucking black people to realize. You understand me? I said what the fuck I said. Have I become richer being around Asadine? No. My family fed of Asadine money? No. Did I buy car of Asadine? Did I get a house? Fuck it. No. No. No.
so why are you so upset though? That's what I mean. What?
Because I was used. You don't use people and try to disrespect people. Y'all really think this face y'all seen on the internet? Asadine is a fucking dog. You ever hear how we talk and cuss people? You ever hear how we talk? Asadine cussed me at one time. It was a stinking. I left surprised like, wait, you could curse? Where this come from?
You don't
I
think you
left
him to you
last.
don't think you have to settle
Nasty
this private?
fucking ways.
You don't think you have
Nasty
to?
ways. I'm telling you.
You
What the
don't think
fuck
you
you
have,
tell me?
Doggy? You don't think you have to settle this privately? I mean, off the
There's
internet.
nothing. Listen. Doggy social media. There's no private with me. I express my feelings on social media. That's my fucking right. When Anthony was paying me to cost the PPP, you didn't know it was privately. I come
No,
out
I'm
of
just
cost.
asking you.
I come out of cost. I
Right.
said what the fuck I want. I said when I want. I know I fucking want. I come out and said what I want. I answer to nobody. No one I answer to. If he's doing bullshit, I'm upset with him. He's attacking different businessmen. These business people have never done nothing wrong to him. Nothing wrong. And thing what upset me, you and the PPP was friends. Real good fucking friends. Tell you invest your money in them. So if they're criminal, they're thief and all the time, you didn't know though. But when you was enduring all of this, what happened to us? Let's keep it real. What happened to us? Now you need we help. You want to help black people. You want to help poor people. You want to say, yeah, I'm fighting for the poor. I'm not a skirt hole. Poor people, open up your fucking eyes. I'm full of love. I'm full of love. They couldn't even offer me love. All I
Doggy,
wanted was love, to be fucking
Doggy,
loved and
I
treated
love you. I
equally.
love you. Yes, I
Thank
love
you.
the dog.
And I love you too, Darwin. I love you
Darwin,
too.
So
Darwin,
here what I'm
Darwin.
going to try to do.
Thank you.
Here what I'm going to try to do. Is it possible for me to try to arrange a phone call for them to make some peace between you and him?
Darwin.
Yeah.
Good
Yes.
afternoon, sir. How are you?
Good afternoon. Who am I speaking with?
I don't want you. I don't want you to be the Grinch to steal Doggy Christmas. All right.
Uh,
I want let
who is the
Doggy
judge?
express. Yes, it's the
Judge?
judge.
How you
Yes,
doing, Judge?
Darwin. I go Darwin, but because here why Darwin? Here have a let Doggy express. Because you know why? When Doggy was out there and Doggy was doing all the thing, everybody didn't like Doggy. You hear? When he went for
Right.
press conference, he had 4,000 much people, blah, 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 blah. Everybody loved Doggy.
The like
So now
dog. The
that he
love
come
dog.
out, and he feel hurt, nobody ain't like he. We
Yeah.
can't be one-sided, we got balance it. Now,
That's true.
Darwin, let me talk. You could remember when Melly Mel and me was on a Sunday morning live on my Facebook page.
I was on that
Melly
live.
Mel, Melly Mel had
Yes.
called all the parties them to unite.
And I came in on that live. Me,
Right.
Simona.
After that phone call, 1 week after, a couple days after Melly Mel putting up out there, Melly Mel said, I try my best, and if I don't want to come together, it's your problem. Because after the
Correct.
phone call, there was never a
Any
reach out
attempt. Any
there was
attempt.
never,
No attempt. No
never.
attempt. And that is why I was trying to tell Johnson before he came off the call.
Thank
You
you.
can't keep. You see what is
Never.
happening, Judge? This is what's happening. Every time you say something negative that has to do with the opposition, y'all gotta work together. Y'all gotta work together. Y'all gotta work together.
Yes.
How do you work
Yes.
together with people that don't want to work together?
Don't want to work together. Thank you very much.
Let me clarify this. I have never had any issue with the members of Wing, but the leader is the person with you have to lead. If you don't want to come in the room and lead, then it sends a message that who are we collating with, who are we working with, who are we teaming up with? the
Thank you.
members, where is the leader? So yeah, I accepted the fact that he was on the boat because of the MV Barima. But when he came off the boat, the respectable thing to do is, hey, I know you guys been talking. Call everybody together. Let's sit by the swimming pool, eat some chicken, and discuss how we move forward. He has never done that to date. So that only tells me one thing:
But
we
but
say
but
one thing in the public and something else is in private. So no, I'm not gonna,
something else in
I'm not gonna
private.
stoop to anyone.
Yes. Yes, that is absolutely right. Because it's something totally coming out in private. But the other thing I wanted people to understand, right? Now tell me something. Look how Guyanese does not
No.
respect
Judge,
the
what
own.
I want, let me say one more thing. What I want the public to do, if y'all want we walk together, y'all go on live and scream at him. Don't scream at nobody else. Because everybody else has said publicly we're willing.
But Dorin, just let me look at the little facts and the things that's happening in now. All of these parliamentarians and politicians who have the experience, right? Now everybody went there today, and everybody were talking about working together. We could get advice from who not in parliament or all of that. You hear? The first thing that some of them jump up, oh, you're not in parliament. That's why we didn't send a letter to you. Oh, you're not here. That's why we didn't send a letter to you. Now tell me something. If we get 10,000 parties contested in election, everybody didn't make it to a parliament, but why still not invite them to the table to share their
I
concern?
support this. I support. You see, I said it. I like to say things that are the uncomfortable. The opposition leader and the office of the opposition needs to move beyond acting like a news reporting agency. Okay, that is a constitutional office, and it should operate in that manner. I don't know if you saw what just transpired within the last 48 hours. Dennis Shabal was cornering Ali about consulting with the president, with the opposition. To my surprise, I'm sure you saw it. I'm not sure if Doggie did. The president responded. Minister Gail Tashir would have written to the opposition leader 3 times on 3 different um, constitutional issues. One, I think it was the local government. The other was the Public Service Commission, and one other. Now, what we're seeing today is he would have submitted names for the local government, excluding APNU. I don't know why that is. Now, if we're saying we're working together, lead by example. Show. I don't care what happened in Linden or it's still happening in Linden. What happened 2 days ago? We are starting fresh today. Let me show the Guyanese people that I am prepared to do exactly what you guys are asking me, to unite the opposition. You know what? Norton, you did me wrong. Terrence, I ain't like what y'all did in Linden. Whatever the case is, show the nation that I'm prepared to work together by making sure that everyone feels like they have a say. The Constitution does not require him to have any conversation with Norton. But at the end of the day, the honorable thing to do if we're going to work together is discuss it with Norton. Secondly, if we scream in MV Barima, we want justice, Ejil must go, house slot not this, house slot not that. The Public Service Commission, it's clear. Why did he not want to be a part of that? Guess what he said? I'm telling you what the news said. Azali Mohamed, basically, don't trust the president. Wherever I tell you, he's going to pick who he wants anyway. You don't get to just wake up and decide, I don't want to be a part or I don't want to consult. How is it that we as a people can expect this office to function in a democratic manner if when you feel like submitting? So how are we going to have a DPP that functioning properly? How are we going to have proper judges if you are now saying, I don't want to be a part of making sure the people that's there or the people that's going to govern or the people that we are going to elect is the people that I had to say it. Even if they say no, at least like Dennis said, it will be on public record. Then guess what? We tried, and this government is an autocratic government, but you can't just Doggie, if you follow what I'm saying, you can't just say, I don't want to be a part of it. You are treating this office like it's your personal office. This is a constitutional office.
It's for me, Dorin, it is just petty politics playing in Guyana. And the people them who sits on the internet every day and saying all kind of things, but let
Like
the man
someone said,
call.
to come into the personal fight.
But let the man call y'all out to come out and protest and see how much of y'all turning out there to stand up to protest. Let he call a peaceful protest and see how much of y'all coming out, because none of y'all ain't coming out y'all house. Y'all are internet supporters. You understand me? Y'all ain't coming out here to do nothing for nobody. Y'all is just
Judge,
basically internet
we
supporters.
missed an opportunity. I want this to sink into you and the public. We missed an opportunity. I gave an example to someone earlier. Every time they have what's that cricket name that's come to Guyana? The big cricket, CPL. We always worried about Trinidad, right? But here what happened? The reason why we worry about Trinidad because we always think the referee is biased. In this time, we have an opportunity not just to focus on changing the referee. We can now get to the cricket board by saying, listen, let's put new directors on this board so we don't have to no longer worry about a biased referee. This is the opportunity that Mohamed has just decided that I am not interested. This is not Azzadine's office. All of us voted for change. And that change means when I go to housing, I don't want to no longer wait 10 years. I don't like how the people treat me. The Public Service Commission, which means every public building you go in and you ever had trouble, we now had an opportunity to say, these are the problems we have with the public service. Here, the man that used to take the phone call and say, put 20 people more on the boat is going to feel now, guess what? There's better laws in place. So now I could call me and tell me, put on 10 more people on the boat. The captain that's in jail is because our public service agency is not working properly. So now we have an opportunity to have our voice there, to be able to say, change this. And the man said, I am not going.
Dorin, let me raise something to you. The other day, the little soldier who went to the opposition leader to complain about, what he's facing with the GDF, right? Number one, that's to show you educating Guyanese people is a hard task. Because I sit and many mornings, Simone Brooms will sit down, and she will try to educate Guyanese people in a lot of things because she's been into parliament. She know what's going on. Now, as a soldier, serving member of the force, you know that you cannot do interviews. You cannot do no public engagement. You cannot do certain things because you're still a serving member of the force. They could come and arrest you immediately. They could marshal you and they could take you in. So, now, this is the thing I don't understand. Now, you as a big serving member, you went to the opposition leader. Now you get arrested, you get locked up. What the opposition leader do since then to represent you in the GDF? What the opposition leader do? You ain't hearing nothing. You ain't seeing nothing. You understand me? Nothing ain't coming out of it. But the man that in the lock up. Because there's where you gotta stay. Now we talking about peace and unity. Now, as a big opposition leader, no, you want to unite the country. Now, everything, you're doing the same thing as what the PPP do. Because the PPP going to power that knock off people. Now, you come in as opposition, you want this body go, that body go, this body go, this not uniting. We talking about unite. Say, okay, PNC, you give me 2, and I'm going to give you 1. Say,
It's only
okay,
fair.
give me
If
2
you're
in the
asking us to
commissioner,
work
and I'm going
together,
to give you 1
if
seat
you're
somewhere
asking us
else.
to work together, it should not mean only the people in parliament.
Thank you. Thank you.
So let's
Y'all
speak
take
about
2.
forward Guyana.
We
Let's
take
go to
1.
forward Guyana, right? We already lost our seat. Forget that. Nigel London is supposed to go in the parliament, so he cannot come to the meeting because he's not in parliament yet. Wynn said they will rotate some of the seats with Anu. So what happened to what's that guy name? The fair skinned guy, Mark. What's his name? Doggie's not so best friend. He might not be in parliament now, but as the leader of the list, there could be someone that's expected to be in parliament at a later date. So you cannot restrict this meeting to only people that is parliamentarian. I agree with you, Judge.
Yeah,
What
but
happened to Simona Brooms?
it
She don't
make
have a
no
voice.
sense. She don't
Simone is
have
a
a
very
voice.
intelligent woman. She has a lot to offer Guyana.
Yeah, but
In,
only
She's
in
when
gonna
my
they're in
get a
humble
voice
trouble.
opinion,
now.
in
She's
my
gonna get
humble
a voice now,
opinion,
I
she has
promise
a
you.
lot more than many of them in parliament.
Yeah, but only when they're in trouble in Guyana, yeah, then the same people who don't have a voice must be a voice to them. When they get themselves in problem, then everybody want to be the same voice to them. Oh, call Simone the Brooms to me. Oh, call this body for me. Oh, call the body for me. That is when they want the people. They don't support nobody here, but they only want to see the people when they're in trouble. That's only when they see the people. When they're in trouble, and when people go behind the scenes and do the work and take them out of the trouble, they don't remember to come back out there to say thank you, Simona Brooms, or thank you, Darwin, for a job well done. They don't do it because they're frightened to do it. Because when the time they put out something, somebody call them, it's already going on, take the down.
You know the problem, let me say this here, the problem I have with Guyanese people, or most Guyanese people, they always want to ask for handouts. Everybody just want to beg for money, but they don't want to make their own money. That is the problem. If somebody constantly give you money as a poor person, you're going to take it. You're going to be thinking about. My thing in life is, right? Everybody's take money. It's about having respect. It's about having respect for yourself and respect for your love doing. Okay? Before Azadine met me, I love social media. I build myself. Azadine didn't build me. I make, if you want to say, I make Azadine more popular. Yes, I did. I contribute towards that. Towards his career. Towards his success. Towards everything, I did that. And I'm proud to did that. But my point is, don't tell me how I must feel. All I want you to do is let the other businessmen that he's constantly talking and throwing up, left them alone. You have a personal problem with the president, you take it out on the president or whoever you have it with. Don't try to take bread out of that of our pocket and make these people look like, oh, they wear drugs, they're robbing, or they're stealing. These are the businessmen have never done nothing wrong to him. And
Doggy, I
it's
love
just
you, and I will try
bad.
to make peace between you and the
It
man.
is, it's not about making peace. I don't hate Azadine Mohamed. I don't hate
Well,
him. I just want him to change his ways and his ways of thinking, his mindset.
I can send
Treat
a
people
message. I can send a
properly.
message today to someone close to him, or message it himself and
I
tell
have
him,
his number. I
listen,
could call it. He have my number. He know it very well.
try to make peace with Doggy. Because at the end of the day,
It's
what we
not
want,
making peace.
what
Like I
we
said, I don't have a problem with him. But all I'm giving him advice, treat people with respect. Stop using
Doggy,
others.
I
I'm
am
not the
saying
only
to you,
person.
whatever
Have a
it
story
is,
out there, you know.
even if you're not going to support him no more, right? I don't want it to come across like, because as you can see, the people are assuming like you've been paid or you're
Not
trying
a
to do.
dollar, Mr. Best.
No,
Not
I'm
a
not saying
fucking
you are.
dollar
I'm just,
kind.
listen, I just try to make peace.
Okay. I
I
don't
say,
care with people
here I try,
assumption.
here I do it. I say, whatever the situation is, I know your heart, I can hear it in your voice.
I
You
am. I
say you
am.
say you didn't get paid, I'm gonna accept that. But what I'm gonna try to do is to try
I
to make
am.
peace. Because at the end of the day, what if you, as much as people say you're not in parliament, you're a voice. People listen to you. 1,300 people is listening right now. So you have a voice. And let us use that voice to try to see how we could cuss the right set of people to help Guyana. Because
It's not even
coming on
about
the
cussing. Listen, it's not even
no, no, no,
about
I don't mean
cussing
cussing. You
the
know what I'm
right set
saying?
of people. It's not even about cussing. We gotta call out right is right and wrong is
And
wrong.
I totally agree with you.
We
That's why I
have to
said what I
call
said
out that
yesterday, and I stand by it.
because
And
how it
if
makes you feel,
wherever
how
the
it makes me,
corruption is,
and then
I
the
will
people listen,
continue to speak to
and
it
then the
whether they
people in
like
the
it or
comment
not.
section, they're
But
talking, oh, Doggy is a snake, you're not loyal.
right,
I
but
never give
Doggy,
people, listen, I
I
never
try
give
to
people
beg you.
money to support the party.
I try to
I have
beg
never put
you.
a dollar kind towards PPP to support the party. No, have you did that? Have you did
Never,
any contribute to the PPP? So with this
never,
Scott, you would hardly ever sit down anywhere, drink coffee
never,
or run or drive out. Have you hardly ever come in your vehicle?
never.
I have never contributed nothing. So what you really saying? You know any secret of Ali? You don't even talk personal to know a secret of him or we do from we didn't do. You talk about going on in the government. You talk about going on in the country. Wait, you talking about like we're going on in the country. I have a right.
So hear this. What if I try to get a three-way call between me and him today to try to fix this
I
issue?
don't want no fucking call from them. I want to talk my mind. When I don't talk my mind, I can call where I want to talk. I want to talk my mind. I want to talk my mind. Like the black man said, but I's a PPP slave. I never had no conversation with Kwame McCoy or nobody from the fucking PPP. And they're quick to play the blame game, you know. I want to upset everybody. The PPP doing damn fucking good job. They're doing a great fucking job. Because some people getting stuff and who get it, y'all push it yourself. So I applaud the fucking PPP. Let them get a cut.
You
They're
sound
doing
like
a
you get
great
paid
job.
now. Now you sound like you get
Yeah,
paid. I
no,
can't
no,
cuss
I
you
sound
now.
like I get paid.
No, you
No,
sound
I
like you
sound like
get
I get
paid.
paid. No, no, no.
No, you
Not
sound
just
like you
said,
get paid.
not just said,
Right?
no, not
So
just
I
said,
turn
no.
in my camera and I go on the road and show you talking shit.
No,
The
because I
first
know to
place I
upset
go,
them. I know what to do to upset them. Look the other night,
now
I go
you
for the
sound like
live.
you get
Look,
paid.
look, no. Not to said. Listen, I go for the live the other day with Kevin Lorbo. He's a Guyanese citizen. I don't care
Doggy, no,
who you have
seriously,
problem with.
seriously. Hear this. The people are expecting an opposition to work together. And us being on the internet screaming, like I said what I said. I ain't taking it back. You said what you said. How can we
Yes.
move on?
How
You
can we
said,
move on from this?
no, hear this. You said you'll work with me, you'll work with Simone, you'll work with Terrence. I welcome that. And
Okay.
I
Now let me
speak
ask
with
you a
Terrence.
question
You
before you
know, I
welcome me.
speak with
Let me
Terrence
ask you
here.
a question before you welcome me. Now, why the whole world to know? Because people say they can't trust Doggy. Do you trust me to work with
What?
me?
100%.
100%, right?
You,
Now, why
you're
you
a
trust
smart
me?
dog. Hey,
Because
you're a
I'm a
smart
smart
dog.
dog. Thank you. Thank you. So I don't live my life off of social media. I don't give a fuck where they accept me. You know what I'm telling you? You treat a dog good, you're gonna stay loyal to you. Remember that. Remember that. You ever
So
watch
here though.
Jamaican Mafia the movie? You ever watch the Mafia where your dog's
Yes.
hungry, you don't feed them, you just get
Uh,
bites. Remember that.
as one of the leaders of the new team that you're working with, I'm begging for peace.
Okay, I accept. You enjoy it, no problem. That is Mr. Darwin, that is it. Anyway, right? So I want to put that clear. I want to put that clear. Yeah, quick to say, but PPP pay you, PPP pay you. How PPP could pay me when they don't trust me? How they could pay me when they don't fucking trust me? Y'all gotta stop talking, Scott. Don't ever lie on my name. When Mohamed paid me for cause the PPP and everybody will go again, see, it wasn't a problem. It wasn't a problem. We gotta open up our fucking eyes and see beyond. We have to open up our eyes and see. And you know who's really hurting in all of this? The poor people. The poor black man and children, woman, Afro-Guyanese, they're hurting because we quit to fight and defend others. Who's defending us at a time of need? Who